now I have grandkids that want to come over, and then we're doing the same thing. We're playing the board games, we're making the cookies, we're doing the things. And so I think that the older they get, the more I focus on that, because realizing that is really where family is. And that's where you pass on your traditions, your service to God, your love for God is not just in let's go to church together, let's read the Bible together, but in the activities, the entertainment, the things we choose to do as a family.
I find myself all the time telling these young moms like it goes so fast. And especially once you hit these preteen years, it's like a blink of the eye and suddenly they have their own strong opinions. You got deodorant on, hopefully you have deodorant on hand. You got driver's licenses, coming up on the horizon. But what are some ways that we can really be intentional with this short time? Because I feel like this should be like when your kids hit preteen, teen years, like it should be you should have a little light going off, like it's coming to an end. Your time and your most influence on them is coming to an end. Your relationship will always be there if you cultivate it well, but how can we be connecting with our preteens and teens while they're still in our home?
Yeah. And I really just try to figure out how many ways I can pull them into things and have fun with them and enjoy them and do things that they enjoy, even though I might not enjoy them. And really just, if not every day, like trying to find things. So for example, tonight's going to be our movie and game night, or not our night movie, game and snack night. But I remember when my older ones were younger, they have these very complicated board games that have 5,000 pieces, and Mom, come here, we'll teach you how to play it. And I could have said no, but I sat there and I listened to the rules, and now I will get a call. I was actually at a homeschool conference, and I get a text message from my 35-year-old and my 31-year-old hey, we want to get together for a game. Can we come over to your house? And I'm like, I'm out of town. But I would say a couple times a month, my 35-year-old, my 31-year-old, they come over. We put out those very complicated board games. If I can beat them, I get super excited.
Right.
But just a couple nights ago, Nathan, who doesn't even live at home, he brought 2 friends over that I got to meet for the first time. So me and his 2 friends played a card game. Actually, 3 friends played a card game. And I'm I want to be that parent where his friend, Jacob, will text Nathan hey, does your mom want to play a game tonight? I want to be that mom. But it came to when they were 13, 14, 15, me looking at all those pieces. And I really did not want to learn how to play those games, but I did. Or Alyssa loves doing nails. So she did all this whole multi-level layer thing. We went to this beauty supply. She got all this stuff. I washed my hands and nail polish came right off. So then I had to redo it the next day, but it was fine. We had that time together. We went to the beauty supply. She's still learning how to do whatever gel stuff she's doing. And it's still time together. Now, even when I travel, if I can find any time, can I bring my kids? Anytime I'm going someplace, I'm going to bring at least one or multiple of my kids to try to work in, weekends away, family gatherings. For Christmas, we got 2 houses. That was their Christmas present. And we went up to Branson, which was 3 hours away. And every kids, grandkids, everyone was together in 2 different houses. And we went to Silver Dollar City, which is a theme. That's what they're this is the best thing ever. So if we're doing that when they're younger, if we are going to doing the rides that we don't maybe not enjoy, playing the games, they will come back. We have that relationship. We have, if we let them babble on about whatever singer they like, we'll have those conversations later. I was just on the phone for an hour yesterday with Lauren and Florentina, who are in Poland. We have to cultivate that though when they are little, when they are younger, so we can have that. So they want to call mom. So that will just be a natural thing to do board game nights, to do snack times, to do, I just getting some tents. We're going to be sleeping in the yard. I want to cultivate those things with them because I see how much my older kids are impacted, and then my grandkids.
Yes.
So now I have grandkids that want to come over, and then we're doing the same thing. We're playing the board games. We're making the cookies. We're doing the things. And so I think that the older they get, the more I focus on that, because realizing that is really where family is. And that's where you pass on your traditions, your service to God, your love for God is not just in let's go to church together, let's read the Bible together, but in the activities, the entertainment, the things we choose to do as a family.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.